I found out something today that really rocked my world, and it is a rejection sensitive brain is wired to it hurt my feelings when I found this out. And okay. All right. A rejection sensitive brain is wired to perceive neutral as negative, to amplify negative, and to minimize positive. So when you are out with friends and you get stuck in that mindset and that spiral of like, oh God, everybody hates me. Why does nobody like me? It is because you're seeing neutral as negative. You're amplifying actual negative things that happen, and then you are minimizing anything positive that happens. And then to add fuel to the fire, it was a therapist that explained to me that the severity of the trauma that we incur is not based on the event itself. It is based on how alone you felt when you experienced the trauma.
Oh, interesting. That's
So when
I haven't.
when your business mindset coach comes to you and says, I would like you to work on a more positive mindset, and these are the obstacles that we're up against, it's going to be easy to understand why it's been so difficult thus far. Whether you're into manifestation, whether you're into self-development and personal development, whether you're into business, it doesn't matter. If your brain is already hardwired against all of those roadblocks. So, I mean,
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but like myself, like I was late diagnosed too. So like I know many of us are in that boat. And then now at least there's an explanation. At least we can understand RSD and how that impacts us. Whereas yeah, growing up like that wasn't there. It was just we would have these kind of severe emotional reactions to yeah, real rejection or perceived rejection, whatever it may have been, and just not understood why our body's freaking out when like logically we feel like we should be fine, but we're not fine.
yeah, absolutely. And then the term emotional flooding, I didn't even need anybody to explain that to me. I just heard emotional flooding and I went, oh, I bet I know what that is. Just based on, the amount of, and if you think about it too, so most of us are late diagnosed. Most all of us are late
Mm-hmm.
realized, is what I like to say, because I don't believe that the argument of a professional diagnosis or a self-diagnosis is as important as just realizing, hey, this is my neurotype. This is what
I
my
would
nervous
agree.
system and my brain does. And these are the ways that I'm going to improve my well-being and my lifestyle. So when it comes to, understanding, okay, so I am rejection sensitive and I have emotional flooding. So that means if I'm not taking care of my sensory needs, right? And if I'm sitting at the dinner table and listening to everybody chew, and I've had a stressful day staring at ring lights, and I haven't done anything to, like, as soon as I'm done here with this interview, all of these lights that are on around me are going to go off, and I'm going to sit back in the dark staring at a computer screen with blue light glasses on, because that's
Mm-hmm.
sensorily what I need. So, of
Mm-hmm.
course, once we figure all this out and we can identify what our neurotype is, then we can start improving like radically. So, tell me some of the accommodations that you have in your life and your business that can help other, neurodivergent entrepreneurs.
For sure. So where do I start with this? Uh, I think too, I'm just thinking about it and I very ADHD of me, but I tend to something works for me for a while and then I kind of flip to a different tool or I get bored of
Uh-huh.
one thing working and flip around a little bit. So yeah, lots to pull from, but it does, I
Yeah.
find it certainly takes some trial and error.